For centuries, human civilization has thrived, expanding across continents, building cities, and mastering technology. But every now and then, nature reminds us who's really in charge. And when it does, it's not a gentle nudge. It's a full-on, explosive, sky-darkening catastrophe that leaves nothing but ruins in its wake. An explosion so powerful that it didn't just destroy a city, it erased an entire civilization from history. A disaster so intense that it turned day into night, triggered massive tsunamis, and buried everything under layers of ash and fire. This was not just another volcanic eruption. This was a civilization-ending event. This is the story of one of the most devastating volcanic eruptions in human history, one that obliterated an ancient superpower, left behind a haunting time capsule, and serves as a terrifying warning for the future. Let's uncover the volcano that wiped out a civilization and could do it again. The Minoan civilization, a thriving empire lost to ash. The victims of this catastrophe were not just any society. They were among the most advanced cultures of their time, flourishing in the heart of the Mediterranean. The Minoans, a dominant naval power in the Bronze Age, ruled from the island of Crete, but had a vast network of influence across the Aegean Sea. Their architectural marvels, grand palaces, and sophisticated trade routes showcased their strength. More remarkably, they had advanced plumbing and drainage systems, making them one of the most technologically developed civilizations of their era. Yet their greatest mistake was expanding to an island that sat directly atop one of the most volatile volcanoes in the world. That island was Thera. That volcano was Santorini. Its eruption was so violent that it not only destroyed their settlement, but also set off a chain of catastrophic events that eventually led to the collapse of the entire Minoan civilization. Around 1600 BCE, the Santorini volcano did more than just erupt, it exploded with an intensity estimated to be 100 times the power of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. How a detonation of unimaginable scale. The eruption ejected billions of tons of volcanic material into the atmosphere, with a column of ash and gas soaring more than 20 miles high. The force of the blast obliterated everything in its vicinity. Entire cities were incinerated in an instant as pyroclastic flows, searing clouds of hot gas and volcanic rock, raced at over 400 miles per hour across the island, vaporizing everything in their path. The heat was so extreme that it turned sand into glass and caused structures to disintegrate upon impact. The eruption produced waves of tsunamis, some reaching 150 feet high, that swept across the Mediterranean, striking the coasts of Crete and beyond with devastating force. The Minoan ports, their trade lifelines, were obliterated in a matter of minutes. The devastation was not confined to Santorini alone. Across the Mediterranean, volcanic ash rained down, suffocating crops and causing widespread famine. The thick volcanic clouds plunged the region into a prolonged period of darkness, triggering what many scientists suspect was a mini-volcanic winter, where temperatures dropped significantly due to sunlight being blocked for months, possibly even years. On Crete, the heartland of Minoan civilization, entire cities fell into chaos. With the seas disrupted by the tsunamis and agricultural collapse imminent, the once mighty Minoans found themselves vulnerable. Their economy crumbled, their political stability faltered, and their defenses weakened. Once a dominant empire, they soon became easy prey for external invaders, leading to their eventual downfall. What remained of this once great civilization was reduced to ruins, buried under layers of volcanic debris. The flourishing cities that once stood as testaments to Minoan ingenuity now lay abandoned, forever changed by nature's wrath. This catastrophic event did not just erase a civilization, it left behind a chilling legacy. The ruins of the Minoan settlements on Santorini remain some of the most well-preserved archaeological sites in the world. They serve as a stark reminder of how nature's fury can rewrite history in an instant. Could this happen again? Santorini still stands today, its massive crater a testament to the explosive power it unleashed centuries ago. And while it remains active, scientists believe that an eruption of the same magnitude is unlikely in the near future. However, there are far more dangerous supervolcanoes looming beneath the surface of our planet. Yellowstone in the US, Toba in Indonesia, and Campi Flegrei in Italy are all capable of eruptions even more destructive than Santorini. If any of these were to erupt, the consequences would be catastrophic, affecting the global climate, economies, and millions of lives. With modern technology, we have better monitoring systems, but one truth remains: we cannot stop a supervolcano from erupting. When the time comes, we will once again be reminded of how fragile civilization truly is. The Minoans believed they had built an empire that would last forever. They had wealth, power, technology, and trade dominance. But all it took was a single catastrophic event to erase them from history. Santorini's eruption serves as a reminder that no matter how advanced humanity becomes, we are still at the mercy of the forces beneath our feet. The next time we hear about a volcano stirring somewhere in the world, remember this. It's not a question of if another civilization-ending eruption will happen. It's a question of when. Want to keep up with the world's greatest mysteries, forgotten disasters, and mind-blowing discoveries? Subscribe now and stay ahead of the next big event that could change history forever. Because trust me, the next story is even crazier.